We'll look at a rendezvous problem now where we're going to do a full 1 hour plot. We're given a time 19th of October, receive a distress call from a vessel in that position, and it's heading towards that position at 10 knots, and we're given our position and our speed. We want the true course of the vessel in distress, so we simply use the figures that we've got here, the sanctuary position and the cargo vessel, plain sailing, and we get the true course of the vessel in distress, 1.8252 degrees we would use in the plot. Now the course to steer to rendezvous with the vessel in distress, before we do the plot, we need to work out the bearing and distance between ourselves and the cargo vessel. Cargo vessel, our vessel, by plain sailing, we can work out that at the moment that vessel is bearing 169, 165 miles away. So just a very quick sketch. There's our vessel bearing 169. That vessel's doing a course of 251.8 or 252. So we can see, before we even do the plot, the approximate course that we would have to steer. So on our plotting sheet, we would draw the 169 degrees down, and then anywhere on that line, we would draw the 252 degrees at 10 knots that the other vessel is doing. Then with our compass, for our speed of 15.5 knots, we would get 15.5 on the compass and simply score the line. And obviously I've had to extend that line initially so that I can score the line, and then I simply take this course to the center there, and I can see that we're doing a course of 209. So that's the course to steer to rendezvous. Now to get the time of the rendezvous, we know that we're 165 miles apart, but if we measure from there to there, we can see that for every hour, because it's a 1 hour plot, we will converge by 10.5 miles. So the steaming time required is 15.7 hours. So the time of rendezvous, 2300 plus that time gives us our rendezvous position. The time remaining to sunset after the rendezvous, so we can now work out the rendezvous position using a course and distance that the vessel will cover, and then we can find our rendezvous position. Now you could use either our vessel or the other vessel here, because we've had to work out the course of the other vessel anyway. So we go into the almanac and find the local time of sunset, apply the longitude at the rendezvous position, and that gives us a universal time. Compare that to our rendezvous time, and that will give us the time remaining.